What is it?
It's for my husband's sleep disorder. We've been trying to figure out how to use it.
Didn't it come with any instructions?
It's hard to budget when you don't know how much something costs. And these days, every dollar counts, so I really need that certainty.
Assurant Health knows the importance of cost information you can count on when you're trying to budget. Now you can count on getting it from Assurant Health.
Strange characters.
A scorpion for the lady, and a double chocolate milk for the gentleman.
Oh!
I could run through a detailed PowerPoint presentation about intelligent technologies.
No one can endure that.
The trick to hitting the bullseye is in the release.
Oh, I see you forgot about the release part.
No, the trick is in the flick of the wrist.
It seems everyone has their own special trick to hitting the bullseye. Another way is to scratch with Bullseye Tripler, a new $1 instant scratch game from the Wisconsin Lottery.
What does CC stand for?
CC stands for cubic centimeters. It's a way to measure engine size. Did you also notice the torque rating?
Oh yeah. So where's the horsepower number?
Well, torque rating has replaced horsepower rating because it's a more accurate way to measure the turning power of a small engine.
So this engine with 6.5 gross torque has the same power as my old 6.5 horsepower motor?
No, torque and horsepower measure two different things. You can also use this gross torque rating to compare the turning power of various engines.
It was the last thing I needed at the end of the longest week in my life. I know what a headache is, and that was worse. I called 1-800-400-TRIP and got the family thing going on.
Old love letters.
I hide the remote control in the couch.
They're in my husband's toolbox. He hasn't fixed anything in years.
And sometimes my husband sits down and the channel changes and he can't figure out why.
This goes in the toolbox.
It's that good?
It's that good. And trust me, there's some good stuff in those letters.
Look, I cut the headline from this one with these pictures and this body copy and taped them together to create the perfect ad.
Wow.
We replace miles of complicated, expensive-to-install wire and conduit with this simple aluminum housing and copper bus bars, Starline Track Busway. Using our simple insert and lock technology, you can save hours and sometimes days of pulling wire the way electricians have for over a century.
Well, I just think it's wise to make sure everything's in working order.
I agree. We don't want to miss it.
Because it's so big?
Because it says so right here.
The big one. A lot of stores say they have the big one.
Yeah, but they aren't cold.
Oh, the original big one.
The one and only.
Numero uno.
Hello there, I'm Pat Simpson, here to talk to you about a different way to measure and identify an engine's capability to do work. Now, you'll need to understand and be able to communicate some very basic points about this new power rating system to sell power equipment and, of course, answer any questions that your customers may have. Briggs & Stratton has taken the lead by using torque to describe an engine's power output and capability. Historically, horsepower has been the most common way of measuring an engine's power.
Composting is a very simple method. It's something you can do all by yourself. At first, trying to reform one's ways can be very difficult. There'll be those temptations, those little fits of BTs.
Back tremors.
Yeah.
Moving out, huh? Your mom's gonna miss you.
Yeah, well, first house.
Speaking of first, I got something for you. My first and my favorite.
Your Gravely.
It's yours.
You've had this since you worked for the city.
Took all the city could dish out. Then it took on my yard. No sweat.
First of all, we need a ½ cup of apricot nectar.
Check.
Yes, we need 3/4 cup of amber ale.
Yep, got that.
I think that's it right here. That's enough. All right, let's see. We have 3 tablespoons of apricot fruit spread. Do you have that?
We do.
Which one is the fruit spread?
That, I believe, right there. Here.
Excellent. I could have this one.
Oh, look at how that just foams together so nicely.
Love that color.
I guess my husband set a bad example with his shoulder injury. But it all started with my mom getting a new knee.
That was 10 years ago, and she's still moving along just fine. So as you can see, we're on the family plan at Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin. Well, it wasn't so much a plan. Sometimes things just happen.